And good morning, everyone. Temperatures right now not bad, just a little warm. 14 here in Las Vegas today, 111 Pahrump, and Death Valley getting up to 126 degrees. Yasmin, our 114 sounds nice after that number.
What's up, world? It's your boy Chico Boom coming to you live from the Palace Station out here with Groom City, man. We're doing it real big. Xotics Hair Battle Tour, city number 58. Para toda mi gente latina, estamos aquí en vivo at the Palace Station, Las Vegas, Nevada. Ya tú sabes, mi gente, si no vinieron para acá, se lo perdieron. Un evento espectacular. Barbers and stylists, I tell you this, continue your education, continue to teach yourself to open your mind to different things. So education is key. That's number one, and that's a great thing. We got some young barbers, we got some older barbers, but the thing is that they're learning something that they're going to be able to apply. Applying it is number two. That's the number two key, because you can get all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't apply it, then it was useless. So getting the knowledge, applying the knowledge, that's always big on my behalf. This is a great networking event. A lot of people think, oh, we're going to compete for the gold trophies, the cash. It's not about that. It's about who you rub shoulders with, who you meet. Expand your horizons, you know what I mean, and meet different people that are going to help you get to where you need to be, and you might be able to help that person get to where they need to be. I encourage any barber out there, though, Spanish, white, black, Asian, it don't matter. Invest in yourself and save, and keep saving. A lot of barbers and stylists retiring broke. Toda mi gente latina, honren su chavo y no lo gasten. Invétalo en algo que te va a hacer más dinero cuando tú estás durmiendo. Invest in something that's going to allow you to make money while you sleep. Okay, cool. There's only so many pretty pictures you could take of a haircut. Yeah. What are you doing with that money? You don't need to be the best barber in the game to make money. You just got to be consistent and have great customer service. I always say that. Yeah. And the money is going to come. It's what you do with that money that's going to determine where you end up in life in the future.
One of the legendary shops that was here, when everybody, all the celebrities, all the boxers, everyone used to go there. So it was a very, very well-established shop. And he used to come there. And right away, he introduced, well, I won't say he introduced himself. He came up to me and he said, "You're not from around here." I said, "How you know?" He was like, "I could tell your style." He was like, "You from the Midwest?" And I said, "Yes." And I wasn't a really big boxing fan because I just knew some of the heavy hitters. And he asked me my name, I told him, and I asked him his name, and he kind of chuckled and walked off, like, as if I should have known, but I didn't know. So that's how that happened.
And now you've been rocking with Floyd for how long?
Since 2005. Just stay consistent. And if it's your passion, it should lead you the right way. But the main thing is just to stay consistent. Because one thing I know, it's not easy getting up every day, whether it's being at the shop at 7 or 8 on time, because we're independent contractors. And in a barber's mind, I don't have to be there at a certain time, but that's not true. Because if the door says 9 o'clock, to me, I'm an old school barber. Yeah. You should be behind the chair waiting at 9 o'clock, not coming through the door setting up for 9 o'clock.
Man, I just be chefing, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like us barbers, you know what I'm saying? We put the apron on, but we're not cooking. But I feel like we're cooking. That's my logo. Staying in my motto. Staying in my lane and keep chefing. I really don't really put any emphasis on what that guy or she or whatever's going on, what they doing. I'm not gonna bite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I am humble enough to go into any education seminar and learn something, and then trying to bring it back to my shop, and I can't wait to incorporate that with my skill. I would say anybody that actually wanna cut hair or trying to come into the industry, I will honestly say, especially for myself, the Exotic Hair Battle Tour was the first one I ever came into. And Jordans comes out, when them foam posit comes out and stuff like that, you can't get fly, but you know what I'm saying, why not fix up your foundation first? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in a position you have one shop, now you're in a position to get multiple shops.
There's an article out right now, and it's a dope article too, that the barber industry is the fastest growing industry in the whole United States for the last 2 years. In 2020, they're expected $26 billion from the barber industry. Ask barbers what their job is. Everybody has a different answer. But we're entrepreneurs first. We're businessmen, we're businesswomen first. And so when you think about cutting hair, that's what we do as barbers, but there's way more than just cutting hair. It's way more than just putting hair on the floor. And so now I'm really wanting to speak to the entrepreneurs out there, because the barbers have so many different value systems that we're all not even speaking the same language anymore. And I have a problem with that. You know, I have a problem with us hating on each other. I got a problem when we not, you know, I had a seminar today and I spoke in, you know, and the room was, you know, nice sized room, and Chico Boom had asked the question, how many homeowners I have? And it was less than 4. So either somebody lying on Instagram or everybody up here flossing and saucing as barbers should have these things. We should be homeowners. We should be business owners, and we are that. But there's other levels. There's levels to this that we are not exercising our rights. But if it's a $26 billion industry, and now they say in that same article that building owners are actually renting very unused and unusual spaces to barbers because they can use very unusual spaces, narrow, long, you know, not just a square space, because barbers can make it do what it do, which is big ups for them because they get paid for it. But the funny thing is, if all this money is being put out there, what about the money we get? I haven't yet to meet a billionaire barber. But if $26 billion is going to be handed out and being funneled through the barber industry, some of us got to get paid somewhere. I mean, everybody like, yeah, I'm doing it, I'm balling, but what is balling? And everybody has a different understanding on what balling is. Some people thousandaires, some people want to be millionaires, some people hundredaires. But if you a hundredaire and you think you balling because you was really riding off 50, 75 cents, then I guess you are balling. But as a community, as barber industry is concerned, if there's $26 billion, that means we got to get past 24 and 25 billion before we get to 26. So that's a lot of money being filtered through, but we are not getting the bulk of that money. These companies are taking advantage of us and not giving us the bulk of that money, is because we're so willing to just give in for a pair of clippers. That's my problem, bro. And too many people that have big names are scared to call out companies. You dig what I'm saying? We need to get paid for our worth. You know, we're doing international and national campaigns out here, brother. You posting constantly just to be down. But they get in the paper and we still down. That's exactly what we are, down. We're trying to get their net worth up, but they ain't working on their self-worth. You see what I'm saying? And if you ain't working on your self-worth, then how can you expect to get anything from anybody?
You're right.
You can't.
You're right.
It's important that you get your self-worth up.
It's good quality work, and it's a great, it's a fun atmosphere. And the fact that he travels around, so you get you get some flavor from all different, parts of the country. And what Kurt really has done a great job doing, especially with this show, is this, this is the Grand Championship. So you're getting some of the most talented, barbers from all over, from all over the country, and for that matter, all over the world are going to be here. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at seeing, not just what these guys are going to be doing, but also looking at the young, the young, fresh talent. You know what I mean? That's what keeps us old guys going, is looking at these young guys and watching these cats. You know what I mean? You're not coming out to these functions, man. You're doing yourself a disservice. It's a great time, not just to see the talent, but to be amongst other barbers. You know what I mean?
These events are really important. It's not only is it an opportunity to learn something new, like everybody's good at cutting hair, right? But you might pick up a little trick that might make you a little faster, a little bit better customer service. You might see a new product or a new tool that you can use. It'll make your life easier, but it's also a great time to network. You never know when you're going to want to take your game to the next level and like, hey, I want to be in a better shop, or I want to be in a shop that charges more, but I don't know how to get there. Coming to these events, meeting the people that are here, and coming with a positive attitude, coming with a good attitude, not just standing in the corner and be like, man, I cut better than all these guys. Meeting people, walking up to people that, you see on the internet, or, you see somebody that you recognize from Instagram talking to somebody else, go introduce yourself to that guy, figure out who that is, just being a part of the industry. Being a part of the industry doesn't mean just cutting hair and being friends with the 4 barbers that you work with. It's about building your network. Your network is your net worth.
Not forum for all the barbers.
Okay.
Key is you get to network, you get to meet people, but you get to showcase what you're doing.
Okay.
I remember a lot of the guys that stood out other than the guy that won the trophy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of guys that got trophies, but they collect dust.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of guys that lost, but they wore a certain outfit. They did something that was different. They did something that stood out, and I remembered them. And since I remembered them, and they kept coming back and coming back and coming back, and then guys wonder, how do I get more opportunities? You got to want the opportunity, and I got to see you a little more to see that you want the opportunity.
Yeah.
Where I meet a lot of guys one time, and it's like, yo, man, how do I get this? How do I get that? Like, I never saw you before. You got to keep coming to these things. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big subliminal brander. With my logo in my shop, I put it on everything. I got a car that's wrapped. It's on my garbage cans. It's on my cape. It's on my jackets. It's on my T-shirts. I walk around looking like a barber every day.
Yeah.
You don't realize what you got going around you until you get involved with it.
Yeah.
Where I got barbers that work under me that now want to be educators and want to move around and want to compete because their boss does that.
Yeah.
And they see it, it's around them. But if now you got a boss that doesn't come to these venues, don't go to class, could care less and just cuts behind the chair, that's all you see.
Yeah.
That's all you know. So
Yeah.
you don't know any better. So guys have grown because we've grown.
Yeah.
And they want more because we want more because it's right there in their face. So if you just bought a new Toyota Camry, all of a sudden you're like, yo, I should keep seeing Camrys. No, you see Camrys because you just bought one. Like, I got one of my barbers, he's 22, got his license about a year ago, and a couple months ago, he said, D, when are you going to put me on? I said, excuse me? He said, D, when are you going to put me on? I said, what do you mean put you on? He was like, you know, onto like a clipper company, onto something. I said, I did put you on. I gave you a chair that spins every day.
Yeah.
My door's open every day at 9 a.m. It closes at 8 p.m. You can be here 11 hours, 12 hours if you want to. You can maximize that. But until you do that, you can't grow, my brother.
Yeah.
You lost focus on what you're doing. Are you full yet? Is your schedule to the point where you can't feel nobody no more?
Yeah.
No. Once you get that down packed, then talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're 22 years old. I can't learn nothing from you. How much time you got in? What have you done that I could learn from you? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm telling you what someone else is going to see when they put a 22-year-old kid in front of 500 people that have been doing hair for 25 years. What can I learn from you, bro? I can't.
Nah, you're right.
That's like a fat dude trying to tell me he's going to teach me how to work out. Listen, bro, you can't be my trainer.
Yeah.
You know
Now
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you.
You got to live that, bro. If you can't live that, then you can't sell it, and you can't be it. You can't teach me nothing if you don't have that work ethic and you don't got that experience. You just can't. Careful how you move.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of barbers move a certain way, and we're personal. We have our own personal lives. But keep your personal, keep your business, man.
That's
That's the best advice I can give all the barbers right now.
All
you know,
day.
because that can affect that client coming back. That can affect that lady that you met in the mall to bring her kids. That can affect this clipper company or this product company or whatever other opportunity you wanted. You're like, I don't know why they didn't call me back, because they Googled you. That's why. And the internet don't erase. So all that stuff they post, all that stuff that they think is cool, not everybody's looking at it the same way.
Just real quick, a drop for what you need to drop. Yeah, I'm on camera. The energy is real heavy right now. Cut Game Radio Show. We got DL. Wait, come here. A little beast.
What's going on? My name is Smalls. Follow me on Instagram, SMVLLZ. Lady Barber, up and coming in Vegas. Just out here trying to get it.
Radio, man. Y'all keep it on lock. I'm trying to tell you, this is not a game. We got the top barbers, man, dropping the top knowledge, the top game, and the top jet fuel, man. So look at here. All I want you to do is keep God first, man, and everything else is going to be all right.
Cut Game Radio Show, man. Look, we've been here all day. We all been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. Most of us left California like around 8. We still going strong. Real quick, I just wanted to go behind the scenes.
Some of the hot guys like Drake, Ross, DJ Khaled, Kendrick Lamar, but everybody know me as being Bishop T.D. Jakes' personal barber. Best thing that I like doing in the barber industry, I like giving people a precision haircut, a precise edge up. So I'm known in the game for not even using clippers on the edge up. I only use straight razor on the edge up. No hitting it or anything with it. So that's why I do it one time, and it saves me time and make more money.
Cut Game Radio Show coming to you live from Las Vegas at 702, baby. 2017 Xotics Hair Battle Tour.
Barbering as a business can be glamorized, and brothers don't take enough time to concentrate on the business side of it to become financial literate. So they spend a lot of their time making cash. They spend a lot of their time doing things that don't pertain and doing things that just has absolutely nothing to do with growing their portfolio in the game. Us being barbers, we touch so much cash and touch so much money. We actually are very strong. We actually could come together and do more things. We can have our own businesses and banks and investments together and property together, but we don't. You should never put yourself in a position where you're working for others. You should always put yourself in a position where people are working for you so you can always be free. That's the whole thing, is financial freedom. Build your own brand, build your own business, and then get a young brother to come along and you teach him your business and have him run your empire.
One way to put a battery pack into yourself, bro, is going to barber shows like this, man, and getting that energy of everybody in here cutting, doing their thing. And when you go home, bro, you ready to cut. You ready to stay consistent at whatever it is that you're doing, man. Stay consistent. I don't care if it's grinding, passing out cards, cutting hair, fading, branding yourself. Stay consistent with it. If you stay consistent with it, you can't fail.
You know, there's certain levels to everything that you do. You want to be able to understand that just because you're not where you want to be yet doesn't mean that you can't take the initiative and strive to where you want to be by taking those necessary steps. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to get into beast mode. So in order to do that, you have to take the steps in chronological order in order for it to happen. So what I'm doing right now is I figure I can't just compete in California because I live in California. If I want to take my skill set to another level, I got to travel. I got to go to Vegas. I got to go to Texas. I got to go to Miami. I got to compete against other barbers with different talents and different genres. So that's what it takes.
Words of encouragement. Number one, never let nobody tell you your dream is whack. I had a business plan in my backpack for 10 years that people said I carried around like Linus in my thing. I kept adding to it, and 10 years later, I got everything that I wanted. When I didn't have no money, when I was in the hospitals having surgeries and not sure if I was gonna make it, that business plan came to life. Keep your focus, love people, don't let hate ever enter your heart, and I promise you one thing, that you'll get where you wanna get if you stay dedicated and focused and keep your vision going. Keep God first, I guarantee it works.
What's new that we can expect this year from Barbershop Connect?
I mean, for us, new, we're expanding BarberCon, making it bigger and better. Every year we double in size. The Barbershop Connect store in Manhattan. What I learned is when you look on Instagram, you see the final haircut. But you know, people from all over the country don't have the education system that people domestically here have. Capture the education process from beginning to end, so now they see the end result on the Instagram, but they can now log on Barbershop Connect and get the process to understand how that haircut was achieved. Keep following your dreams, and don't ever let money hold you back from achieving your goal, okay? Because a lot of people use money as an excuse, but every great idea starts with $1. Okay, so you cannot let that hold you back. And when you look at events like this, everybody started somewhere. You know, even us, you know, you can't be afraid of failure. The high top fade that you see as the logo, I never had that, but I did at one time have a gold tooth here with a $sign. I had my hair in braids, and you know, I was a rap artist. So I relate to that fashion, and I hope that, you know, the old school comes back as it does with like women's fashion. You know, when I see my wife wearing something that was fashionable 10 years ago, I like to see those styles come back because it always keeps it fresh in the business. And again, don't be afraid to take a risk in a haircut, because that one risk can set the bar to advance a whole new level and a whole new style.
Good cut game. Yeah. My cut game tip is for the day is, when you're doing a haircut, always know where you're going. Some barbers get lost. It's like a roadmap. Know where you're going. Know how you want the finished product to be. Don't jump in that cut dancing around. Be focused, be precise, no extra movement, no extra nothing. Focus, precise, simple. Remember them tips, baby.
Man, we out here live, man. We out here at the Palace Station Xotics Hair Battle Tour, man. Look at the turnout, man. Great energy. A lot of people out here, a lot of barbers, a lot of stylists. Education earlier was great. We dropped some gems on them. We educated, motivated, and inspired these barbers to do something different with their lives, man. A lot of them are too worried about that gold trophy. A lot of them too worried about them dollar bills. Listen, you need to worry about networking with these people and seeing what your brothers could do for you, man, because we all brothers and sisters on this earth, man. So let's stop acting too hard to say what's up to somebody. Let's stop acting too cool to politic and network with somebody. We here for a reason, man, to unite, to inspire each other so we can grow and reach new levels and new heights in this world, man. I'm just happy to be here, my brother. Barbers that come out here, you know what I'm saying, they make you put your clippers up and shut up, man, for real. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you see all this talent, you see all this artwork, because that's what I call these haircuts, artwork, pure artwork, and makes you want to jump in there and do some artwork as well, man. Still shopping still. This is what we do. This is how we grow. This is how we keep growing and elevating from each other, man, is by seeing each other's cuts and saying, damn, I like that. Damn, I want to try that. Damn, I like that beard. And then we go home and try it, and we make money and capitalize off of that. Thing is, what are you leaving behind for your loved ones other than a big, fat funeral bill? Your people are making money, you're spending money, but you're not worried about your money. Make money, save your money, invest your money. That way your money can make you more money. And that's my whole thing. What are you leaving behind? When I leave this earth, I left a footprint for my son. And hopefully my son can leave a footprint on top of mine, bigger than mine, that his son can come back and so forth and so forth. And I want that last name, my last name, to live forever. But that's the only form of immortality. That's the only way that I'm going to live forever, is that my family 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 100 years from now is still growing, is still strong, and is still eating off of something that I made.
Game radio show. I can't wait till this brother come to LA. That's what's up. That's what's up with it. All right, man. Yeah.
I think the main thing for a barber, especially a new barber, is just to stay behind the chair. Stay behind the chair and listen to the older cats and taking the information that they got, because there's a lot of good information out there. Come to things like this, too.
Man, watch and learn, man. You never stop learning, man. The sauce runneth over, man. Just keep on picking that shit up and keep going. Run with it.
So my main concern is making them guys feel like how I always wanted to be felt if I was a barber somewhere else. All barber owners has been in a position where they always dreamed of what would be an idle barbershop for them. And I just took that and I ran with it when it was my opportunity. Showing these guys love, making sure they get the right guidance. That's the main thing for barbershop owners. Barbershop owners got to be in the barbershop. You just can't be a barbershop owner and not be in the barbershop, because that ain't gonna show them nothing. You got to be there and show the clients, show the barbers that I'm here with y'all going through this. I'm cutting at 8 o'clock. I'm out of here at 7 o'clock, just with the barbers. And we all make each other happy and show brotherhood, and that's how you keep that thing going.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Nas, tuning in to The Cut Game, where they talk about it all. You know how it is. Keep your shit fresh. Keep your hair fresh. Cut Game.